Hey guys, welcome to Rejected Movie Ideas, where we stitch together pieces of long-dead screenplays like a cinephilic Dr. Frankenstein. On today's episode, we take a look at the doomed fever dream that would have been Terry Gilliam's Don Quixote, starring Johnny Depp. Now, in case your elementary school didn't have an English department, Don Quixote is a 17th century book about a batshit crazy senior citizen who would rather run out the clock as a senile cosplayer than binge watch the entire run of the Golden Girls, which is what I plan to do. There's all sorts of monsters, but since Donny Boy's a little loopy, they're all imaginary, which is way less cool. Now, while we're on the subject of crazy, who better than director Terry Gilliam to bring alive the tale of a mentally deranged man hell-bent on making people see the world through his delusional eyes? One look at his filmography and you see that Gilliam is practically a live-action version of Quixote already. And it also made a lot of sense for Gilliam to hire future madman himself, Johnny Depp, as a time-traveling advertising executive who takes the place of Sancho Panza, aka Quixote's faithful sidekick. It was actually this casting choice that helped the director finally convince investors to cough up the $32 million he would need to bring his demented, medieval, time-traveling fantasy to life. Unfortunately for the filmmakers, the production of The Man Who Killed Don Quixote would soon be faced with what we've dramatically decided to call the Curse of Quixote, an evil hex that has plagued many an adaptation by injuring co-stars, wrecking sets, or worse yet, dropping financing of the film altogether. Sure, it's not killing people like the Poltergeist curse, but it did drive Orson Welles to voice a cartoon robot in the original Transformers series. Now soak that in for a minute. The man who wrote, starred in, and directed Citizen Kane at the age of 25 died voicing a cartoon Spaceball. Thanks, Quixote. However, like a stubborn high school English teacher who just has to put on Macbeth, Gilliam and Depp ignored the superstitious idea of a curse and made their way to Spain to start principal photography in spring of 2000. They never really got around to it though, since the aforementioned curse seemed to strike and bring with it a string of bad weather days and unworkable sound stages. The production was delayed for days and weeks at a time, and then 71-year-old star Jean Rochefort, Gilliam's Don Quixote, was sent to the hospital for weeks following a serious bout of old man disease. Alright, technically the medical term they used was double herniated disc that the doctors blamed on extensive horseback riding scenes, but you know, tomatoes, tomatoes. Making the most out of a crippling situation, Gilliam tried to shoot as much as he could with his one remaining star, Johnny Depp. For the next couple of days, the desperate director shot the very critical scene of Depp fighting a fish at the edge of a river. And no, we're not talking some giant Pokemon-sized fish fighting Depp in an epic fantasy battle. I'm talking about trout, maybe salmon, I don't know. I just know it looked dumb. Maybe tilapia? One of those. It was at some point during the shooting of the not-so-epic fish battle that the crew received notice from Rochefort's doctors that he would be unable to resume shooting anytime soon. This immediately put a stop to Gilliam's Demented Passion project, which in turn opened up the doors for him to start working on other deranged movies like The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, where they had to recast a star halfway through production because Heath Ledger died. Maybe you could, stop making movies, Terry? You're hurting people. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching Rejected Movie Ideas. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to see a lot more Rejected Movie Ideas. There's tons of them. And if you like me and my face, you can go check me out on my channel, Practical Folks. Should be a link somewhere around me. Somewhere, you can just click it right now. We do sketches in a thing called Drunk Disney, which is exactly what it sounds like. So subscribe here, go check me out there. Have a good one.